Historic night in the nation's capital, live from Sabina Park. It's West Indies up against Australia in the first T20 International, the first T20 International on the floodlit Sabina. The crowds continue to pile in through the turnstiles. We expect that it will be quite populated, and so many things to celebrate, the least of which it's a farewell occasion for one of Australia here at Sabina Park to launch. First team makes his way out to the middle. World Cup champion Andrew Russell. Top for the West Indies, Ben Dwarshus.
Ball early. He's had a lot of success in this form of the game.
A couple years ago in this format.
30 seconds.
Mitch Marsh was got the start.
His team, when you come to this format of the game, their mannerisms, that is a different fit.
Yeah, what a start. All the way along the carpet. Brilliant from King.
And that's one thing you want to do early in a T20 match. You want to bring the crowd into play. It's over pitch there from Ben Dorsch. It's not much.
And again, this time one bounce for 4 consecutive boundaries off the bat of King.
Straight away.
Now position on the boundary. The reach out, going down the leg, according to the umpire.
But he was still brave enough to get that
Off the mark straight away, and She-Hope. And you're absolutely well worth the gamble.
But he's still looking to swing the ball, which is
for Junior and standing out with us, and Trinidad and Tobago represented. Yeah, that's another 4 for Brandon King. He's dealing in boundaries.
And that's the best of the lot there from Brandon King. Wing here.
And they're giving him the charge. Just the record for. He scored 200 and maybe just trying to hit that one a little bit.
And you've got to be careful sometimes back, and then he can relax into his.
Yeah, he's got no. Also perhaps to look. Yeah, that's crushed away again with an offer, length and offer, and Brandon King says thank you very much. 21 after 2. The first extra of the night.
Innings, we've seen 3 balls, 3 dot.
There again for Dwarshus.
His opening spell.
Yeah, the power play is so important, isn't it, Hads? You need to read a 5-match series as well. She-Hope this time, just one bounce. That was asking for trouble.
It's just dangerous signs here for the Australians. She-Hope, we know he excels at the.
4 again. Over 1,000 runs in T20Is for She-Hope. Only the 12th West Indian to that milestone. 32. It's been frenetic after 3.
2006 T20 runs with his slow left arm.
A first sign of spin. The fast ball. Yes, it does. A wicket for Cooper Conn.
That's a great start there from the Australian. And
the first of the night. The change works, and West Indies loses their first.
Great change there from Mitch Marsh. Cooper Conley seen King coming, just dragged it. Glenn Maxwell bowl a lot in the power play. But
oh, nice.
As I said, has to get a lot of credit with that wicket. He had the
he played on the 19 World Cup.
and he played 32 matches in.
Oh, nice, Kirk.
Just outside that guideline. Yeah, that's deliberate. Very deliberate from Shea Hope. What a shot that is. All the way for 6. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, that's Calypso at its best. In modern day.
Shot, folks. And can he get out of the over? And he does.
Fans have come out. Resides.
Yeah.
Good evening to another Jamaican, Jimmy Adams.
Hi, Nikhil. Been the man to keep the momentum going. It's so important amount of momentum, and then try and keep that
And chase. So he's got his deep point in play. It is so great to be here in.
started well. Shea Hope 19 from
Short ball, which has tested Shea Hope in the past. It doesn't go to hand, but Jimmy Adams, you and many fans will remember that England ODI series where it was Saqib Mahmood who peppered. He's getting some swing, he's changing his pace as well, and this is so he's gone 123 there, cup the ball.
quick single by Shea Hope to finish.
It's got a phenomenal. How about that? First delivery, back of the hand, slow ball.
Excellent. Really.
Wide deep third as well as the deep mid. And they also are in a bit of a transition period. International in England is here to see.
Well, that might be part of the answer from Ruston Chase. Beautifully driven straight back down the ground. A little bit too full from Nathan Ellis, and Ruston Chase said thank you very much. Didn't have to muscle it, he just
Player, but we've seen him have the ability. Off the cricket together. That is top class. It's 56 for 1. At 19 apiece, he knows these. Just a reminder, now we are outside of the power play. Westindies have been a very attacking, has been trying to find that attacking intent, but also find a way to get
Captain Shea Hope and Brandon King.
Must be very pleased, Jimmy Adams. Because Maxwell and them have always been there. Elegantly placed. Nathan Ellis will be disappointed that that's gone for 4.
A classical cover drive from Captain Shea Hope. Still managed to bring a bit of a chase around the boundary from the.
That they're making use and trying to score with the amount of power that the West.
Oh, lovely.
And he does that time, and he pulls and pulls well. So a welcome boundary for Ruston Chase, moving him to 13 from 11, but he desperately needed that boundary.
And given that he's not scores the over. First through the leg side, now through the offside. That is a shot of authority from Ruston Chase, 75 for 1. Chase.
Striking at 185 now, Roston Chase. Really too.
Again.
Yeah, brilliant by Roston Chase. Allows Roston Chase to stay leg side of the ball.
That is a wonderful shot to bring up the 100 for the West Indies. That will bring up a half century for Roston Chase. Quite an impressive one. His third in T20 internationals and his second at this venue.
Commanding strike rate, especially in this format.
Needed. Coming in at number 3, somewhere in T20. It's a team with the World Cup next year for the. This has been a spectacular acceleration from Roston Chase, who was 9 off his first 10 deliveries.
Straight away they put the pressure back on Ben Dorshus. Come back into the attack, tried the knuckle ball.
Everything he touched has been perfect. There's certain mark in this innings. Another boundary. Could have him this time. This Maxwell, man you want under it, makes no mistake. Partnership finally broken.
Yeah, that's a wonderful partnership there from Chase.
Last year.
Australia, Ben Dorshus, Abbott, Nathan Ellis. The one thing you do need.
My word. Just help, you know, an effortless help from Shimon Hetmeyer. Welcome, 1-3-1 for 2.
But it's been play out there at the moment.
So Maxwell could be critical.
You let in on the one and don't allow him to get to the.
Something that we've been doing for quite some time.
Great to hear from Sheho on the eve.
Yeah, this is
One-handed. What a way to get to a 7th T20 International 50. The way this man, Sheho, has evolved in 2 years' time. Inspirational.
Yeah, this has been a really classy knock from the captain.
He said that. And there would have been discussion.
And that bit of play there just shows
After the 3rd test match, but I cannot believe that has gone for 6. What was that?
well, welcome Mitch Owen to international cricket. It's a bit unorthodox, but still a great result for the West Indies. Slow pressure on him early. We've got to go hard.
Bit of pace off, maybe. This is a chance, well judged and taken by Jake Fraser-McGurk. So Mitch Owen has his first T20 international wicket.
And there it is, Mitch Owen. It would have been an exciting day today to be presented his cap by Nathan Ellis, but he will remember this day here for the rest of his life.
Shimon Hetmeyer goes past. Man from does it again, but Hetmeyer just waits. He's dealing in 6s. The guy needs 166 for 3. Maxwell takes it. And Australia need to continue prizing out wickets to stem the flow. The local boy has gone cheaply.
Yeah, disappointment for Rovman Powell. He just pushed that.
He is latched onto that. Listen to them.
very best. Everyone's enjoying it, even the little ones, the way he unfurled on this.
He does go wide above stump and Hetmeyer latches on to it. He looks in phenomenal touch.
Yeah, just stand and deliver in the hitting arc. And that.
Oh, terrific. You get the sense that Ellis is trying to take him wide of off stump. There's still some room to go, but two very good shots. He wanted one before he made the West Indies. And then when he finally got to play for the West Indies and they asked him for it, he never gave.
Yeah, two-time World Cup
Forwards and those guys the opportunity in the build. Safely taken, keeping it right up there. Cam Green taking a safe catch. Series. Chance for someone. Deep backwards quick coming in and taking it. So one ball for Rutherford. It's a good catch. And Australia clawing things back here in these last
184 for 6.
Hat-trick delivery. Of course, we saw Scott Bolt. Safely held by Maxwell. And the wickets continue to tumble. Australia continue to claw things back in the last 4 over.
Another West Indian falls.
Dwarshus.
This format.
There's a fielder down there. Oh, what a leap! What a leap! One of the tallest men on the field. He might have it actually in terms of height. And they do put them into high traffic areas.
For the West Indies, 186.
6 for 34 in the last. Oh, oops. He would have been. Overs actually from Australia. After 15 overs, the West Indies to 100.
And so they get to Kings. The West Indian bowl for King Hope with a half century.
I think the West Indies are going to be slightly disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the
Over. I think they would think we missed
7 runs in that, which would have comfortably taken them.
want to be using the new ball a little bit better than in T20 cricket, and on a surface like.
And so you'll expect some bit of. We will promise some pyrotech octane stuff. Captain of Fraser McGurk, he gets a not taker across T20s in 2024. There is some turn straight away for Akil, and so Australia off the mark with a couple.
Are bringing an extra man over.
What a start! That's gone all the way on the roof at the Kingston Cricket Club. That's the power of Mitch Marsh. Just angles onto the pad and disappears.
Well, I reckon if there hadn't been the Kingston cricket, Mitch Marsh, he will surely be looking to use ball 9 runs.
Still pleased with the overall result. Yes, he can. He finishes off with a wicket, the wicket of Fraser McGurk. Q end of the bat. They'll celebrate. West Indies will celebrate. And
7 and Australia 12 for.
156 plus. Yeah, that's gone. That's disappeared over the electronic scoreboard here at Sabina and out of the park. That is that a catch? We'll have to have another look at that, but that is a
Holder into his second over.
yeah, that's wayward. That really is from Jason Holder to finish the over. 12 from it, 4 gone, 26 for 1.
Here's the pull shot again. They place an extra fielder on the leg side. With this dangerous ploy with Marsh, who's so strong.
I also wonder how disappointed you are.
Too deep on the leg side, so Inglis will go hard outside off stump. That has gone all the way for a maximum. We'll just check that. Yes, it has.
Yeah, second maximum.
No changing. Yes, that is Josh Inglis. Signature Inglis. He's got both ramps. So tough to bowl to with his options.
Absolutely savage. Catching up with West Indies now.
And in comes the West. Is there a noise there? There was a noise. Zahid Basra straight away said not out.
Let's take it back one.
2 overs. That is the pace of Joseph. Definitely not where he was intending. It still goes for 6.
Yeah, many were perhaps wondering why he has a deep third. I think it's because of that extra P. So off.
Continue going. Fielder there is a spectator. When the ball has left the middle of the bat this evening, it has travelled. Length again, and 6 again. Silence at the Sabina Park. They're stunned, 64 for 2 after the power play. He could have a wicket straight out of the power play. Easily taken by Joseph. Here's the response by the men in maroon.
4 for 3.
In front square on the offside. Again into the pitch. Just skates as it pitches. And it won't be too perturbed with that boundary, the West Indies. That's the plan.
Yeah, and after the boundary, you saw Shimron Hetmeyer applauding Alzari Joseph.
Again short. Oh.
It's a nice way to greet him by Maxwell.
And Maxwell's going to see this as an opportunity. It was very well bowled last over by Joseph.
Moti will have his man, he should have his man, he does. The master of the middle overs for the West Indies in this format strikes again.
Yeah, that was very well. Australia now 78.
Owen.
DSL, he's learned his craft in the middle of.
That is a tremendous blow. It really is a stunning shot from back of the length. And a wonderful way for Owen to get going in this format on debut.
What about the theatre? Mitch Owen.